Hello everybody, here we are again. It's late, it's a late live, but I'm getting my lives done. I'm keeping up with my 30-day challenge. So today was our last day at here at um, Meadow Lake, and today a really cool thing happened. So when we decided to come here, we had a few things in mind to do. I wanted to go and see the Crooked Bush, which we did. Wanted to go for a river walk in Saskatoon, which we did. Because I've stayed in Saskatoon several times and not done the river walk, and I wanted to do that and make sure that happened. And we wanted to go, I wanted to take Jarrett to the Cecilia Museum. And then somewhere in my head, I decided that I was going to go kayaking. I had no idea how kayaking was supposed to be happening, but in my mind, I was going kayaking during this trip. And I even went so far as to pack my rash shirt in case I fell in the water, because a rash shirt is a swim shirt that you use when you're snorkeling or what have you, and it helps keep you warm, because the lakes up here, in northern Saskatchewan aren't exactly warm, especially if you're out in the middle of them. They're cold. So today, a super cool thing happened. My friend Carrie, who lives here in Meadow Lake, that we were going to have supper with her tonight, she messaged me this morning and said, "What are you guys doing today?" And I said, "Oh, we're thinking maybe to go to Greg Lake and do some mini golfing, and I'm not sure." And she goes, "Oh, because I was just talking to my mom, and she's at the cabin, and if you want, you and Jarrett can go to her cabin and borrow our kayaks." So sure enough, I manifested kayaking today and hadn't even talked to Carrie about it or my desire to do so. So that was super cool. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about today was about experiences and choices and chances that we take. And still reading that book called Walking Between the Worlds by Greg Braden. And I wanted to read you a quote that's in this book. And it says, "You have arrived at a time in your life history where it may serve you to acknowledge that you are capable only of life choices and the outcome of these choices without judgment of good, bad, right, or wrong. In the absence of judgment, your experiences simply are without failure in career, relationships, families, or tasks. How may you fail when your purpose is to experience?" So here's the thing. We're not human beings having spiritual experiences on the earth. We are spiritual beings having human experiences on the earth. So just like Greg says in the book, how can you fail if your job, your task, your main mission here on earth is to have experiences? So, today we got that chance. I've never met my friend Carrie's mom before, but we went there and we met her, and she was a lovely lady, and we shared painting in common. And she said, "You can absolutely take out the kayaks." And we looked at the water, and it was a little bit rough, and we were kind of waiting, and then we just said, "You know what? We got this chance to have this experience. We wanted to have this experience, and truly, I had it in my mind that I was going to go kayaking this. I didn't know how or why, but we were going to go kayaking during this trip. So let's just jump in and have this experience." And it was a blast. And I thought, I don't know even how to get into a kayak. It was great. And when we met Carrie for supper, she said, "How far did you go?" And I said, "We went to the point." She said, "You went to the point the first time you went kayaking?" And I said, "Yeah." So we had a blast taking a chance, having an experience. We had life jackets on, super shallow lake. It's not like we were taking silly chances, but it was a blast. So my question for you is, what is there in your life that you've maybe always wanted to try, and there's always a reason why you're not just going to jump in that boat and paddle your way around that lake. What is it that you want to experience that maybe you're holding back because you think you don't know enough, or you're not old enough, or it costs too much, or whatever it is? What would happen if you just jumped in the boat and started rowing and seeing where life takes you? And how could you manifest something that you want just by assuming it's going to happen for you? I don't know, it seemed to work for me. Well, I hope you had a great day. I hope you're getting some value out of these lives. And thank you for joining the group. All right, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. I would love to hear if there's times where you held yourself back from doing something because of whatever judgment, and then when you decided to do it, it was the most amazing thing and you wondered why you waited so long. If you've had those experiences, I'd love for you to share. All right, I love you all. I hope you're having a great life, and we'll be driving the long drive home tomorrow. Take care, everybody, and love yourself.